Hi everyone, Mr. James here. The purpose of this screencast is for me to give you a short tutorial on how to use Slack. You guys already know that using Slack is one of the options for you when you guys are going to respond to your articles of the week. So when you get onto Slack, when you find a group to work on Slack with, this is what you'll do. First, you're just going to go up to your search bar and type in slack.com. Slack is spelled just how it is spelled right here. And it'll take you to this page. When you get to this page, you can click Get Started. And you'll have a couple options here. You can find your Slack workspace. If a group member of yours has already created a workspace, this is what you will click. If you are creating a brand new workspace for your group, this is where you'll click right here. So for this video, we're going to create a new workspace. So you'd click this, and then you would enter in the email that you want to use. Okay, so I'm going to enter in an email here. And then you click confirm, and then you're going to have to go back to your email and check for a confirmation code. Okay, so I'm going to pause and get my code very quickly and then restart. Okay, so as you can see, I inputted my 6-digit confirmation code. You'll then need to put your name in, and then whatever you want your name to be displayed as. So I suppose I'll do mine like that. And then you're going to want to uncheck this box here. And this box says it's okay to send me emails about the Slack service. You don't really need that for our purposes. It's just going to put unwanted spam in your inbox. So let's get rid of that. And then it'll ask you to set a password. Just make sure it's a password that you'll remember. It has to be at least 6 characters long, and it can't be things like password, numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or A, B, C, D, E, F. So maybe just the same password that you use for your school login would be great. So as you can see, it'll give you a little meter here on how strong or weak your password is. My chosen password is not looking to be very good right now. I'm going to try a different one. So that's a little better. I'm going to try that one. So it looked like it accepted that one. Okay. Then you're going to tell us about your team. What are you going to use Slack for? We're going to choose school. We're going to choose 1 to 10 people under the how big is your school group category. And as you notice, all these little drop-down menus can be accessed by these little arrows here. And what is your role there? You guys will choose student. I'm going to choose student as well right now. Are you a manager? You will click no. And then continue to your group name. Okay, your group name is where you can name it something having to do with the article. I find it helpful to be very organized with your group name. So if this is the week 1 article, you can title it week 1 article group, whatever your group number is. Okay? I'm not going to be really picky about what you call it. I want you guys to be mindful of the fact that it needs to be unique. It needs to be organized to help you, because if you choose to do the Slack option more than once, you're going to have a bunch of different groups and it might get a little cluttered. So just be mindful of that. And then you're going to click continue to the workspace URL. Okay, so it told me that week 1 article group 1 is available. So anytime you want to access your group, you can use this right here, week 1 article group 1.slack.com. So that'll take you right to it, to where you won't even have to come to, go through the whole rigmarole of navigating the website. So I would write this down right now. If you've gotten this far, I would write this down somewhere in a notebook on a piece of paper that you can stick into your binder and reference it whenever you need it. Okay? As soon as you've done that, you may create your workspace. You're going to agree to that. Okay. Here is where you need your group members' emails. So it says send invitations. Your Slack workspace is ready to go. Know a few friends or coworkers who'd like to explore Slack with you. This is where you can add in emails. So you could add in whoever's in your group. Okay? You can also skip this part for now. You do not have to invite anyone right off the bat. You can always go back and do that, and I'll show you a little later on how to do that. So we're just going to skip this for now. But before I do that, I do want to draw your attention to or you can get an invite link to share with other people. This is a cool thing. Copy that, paste it somewhere in a Google Doc, and anytime you want to send the link out to group members, you can just give them that URL, and then they'll have it. They'll be able to join. Okay, so let's launch Slack. Okay, so this is your home page, I suppose, once you've actually created your Slack group. You just created week 1 article group number 1 on Slack. Next, we'll show you how to get the conversation going. It only takes a minute or two. Let's go. Start by creating a channel. Channels give each conversation a dedicated home, helping everyone in your team focus on the right thing at the right time. This is where you're going to be operating, okay, within a single channel. So you've made your Slack profile and you've invited team members to your, maybe you've invited team members to your general page here. That's where you're at right now. You're on your general page. I'm going to skip this step. And I'm going to skip this step. Skip. Okay, so here we are. This over here on the left, this is kind of your toolbar, and I'm going to kind of walk you through everything that you need to know about over here. For our purposes within the class, I'm going to let you guys do a lot of exploration beyond what I absolutely need you to know. And what I absolutely need you to know is how to create a channel and how to invite others to your channel. It's very simple. To create a channel, all you're going to do is click the plus over here, and then you're going to name it. Okay? Week 1, article 1. Something like that. Your purpose, always put a purpose in there. To discuss our week 1 article. Now it does say optional here, but I want you all to be putting a purpose in there. It'll help you stay organized as you get more of these. And again, here's where you can send invites if you want to. Again, you don't have to yet. If you still don't know who's going to be in your group. So you can create channel from there. Alright, now as you can see under channels over here, you have general where we started. They give you a random one. This is just for anything that you want, anything that you can think of. And then, of course, under channels over here, you have the one you just created. Now, it's hard to see because it's not letting me scroll down right now to fit the screen. But if you can kind of tell down here, there is a chat bar. That's where all the discussing happens. All right, so I just typed in, and then just like you're sending a message, you just press enter. Okay. Now this little plus over here, and again it's hard to see. Let's see if I can move it down a little bit. Yeah, I can. Okay, so this little plus over here, this is going to allow you to post something. You can add files if you need to. If you have, I don't know, a document that you think would be necessary to post, that's where you can put it. Okay? And then, of course, it'll still give you the option to invite others to this channel. If for some reason you can't find this little thing that I'm outlining right now, you can always go up here. You can look for what looks like a little person, and you can view member list. All right. It'll pop up over here on the right, and then it'll give you the option to invite more people. So once people are invited and they accept your request to become a part of this, that's when the discussion can start. And remember, you need to go back and review the this document right here, our Slack consultation groups. This is the full assignment. It tells you everything that you need to do, and it includes a rubric, how you're going to be graded. Okay? So between using Slack and reviewing this document, both of these things will help you get this option done for your article of the week. I'm sure many of you will have questions about Slack. I'm sure many of you will have questions about the assignment itself. So please don't hesitate to approach me in class, send me an email, post a comment on Google Classroom, whatever you need to do. Of course, I'm always here to answer any questions. But this is our starting point. I apologize for the length of this screencast. I know it was a little bit lengthy, but I'm hoping that you get a full understanding of how to use Slack. Thanks for listening.